taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Purdy going to the air right away. That's caught downfield by Kittle. He'll take this to the other side of midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down from one of the most fun guys to watch in the league, George Kittle. He was plenty of fun for the 49ers last season. He caught 11 touchdown passes and was among the top 5 in tight ends in yards.
On first down, it's Purdy. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
From the 50, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Niners will take over possession here up at the 44.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
Now a 2nd and 10. They go play action here. Purdy. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Oh, the return is Scott.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The Rams at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Back to throw, Purdy.
That ball caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the 1st quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Yeah, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
They begin the drive with Williams. Still fighting for more. And they work this out past the 25. That's That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. Him early in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press it so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. We're scoreless after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Going to be taken in here by McCool. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Stay 50.
Back to throw, Stafford. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To the right side and complete to Atwell. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Second touchdown on the season. And the Rams go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds and they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is what I calculated because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Here's 2nd and 10. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. He's got this complete to Ayuk. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air. Stafford on 2nd down. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the
his number one guy cut for a Los Angeles first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
He gets this into the hands of Cup once again. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. From the gun, here's Stafford.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
The slot man in motion right.
And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. On the move past the 40.
And finally brought down at the 38. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
2nd and 9.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And some room to run now. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Just the one touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd. from their 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing is Stafford. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
One of the great coaches said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy off the play fake. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Purdy. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Purdy now to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. On first down, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Second and 10.
Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Fred Warner, the all-pro linebacker, there on the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Stafford off third down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, LA!
Puka Nacua
With his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Rams have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10.
Purdy.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Able to fight through one tackle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and a yard. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel.
And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the 1st half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
McCaffrey.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
Purdy from the gun.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now Purdy, he's going to change the look here. McCaffrey running up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince them.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Score on these guys.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And some room to maneuver. And out across midfield down to the 45. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. Yeah, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, Varner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down.
Trying to take this home. They'll run.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And his kick is indeed good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
So that one seemed going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
There's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other side for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Purdy to throw.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Well, just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done, they continually built energy in this one. And how about them culminating with a pick six?
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A second down throw for Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this one is right down the middle, and that will close the gap down to 14.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Monday.
Stafford going to throw it. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early.
So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On first down, Stafford here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So the LA Rams with a victory here